Hello everyone, today I'll be doing a solo Grandmaster with Titan. For my subclass, I'll be using Fist of Havoc. Here are the mods and fragments I'll be using in this video. For my kinetic, I'll be using the Tina Stasis sidearm. Next I'll be using La Monarque. For my heavy, I'll be using a Void linear fusion rifle. For my exotic, I'll be using the exotic rockets. I'm gonna run through this window, then I'm gonna run to another window, cause I'm a Titan. I wanna look cool. Okay, joke aside. So this week, I'm gonna go for Titan. Yay. And I'm gonna be using the exotic chestplate, the one where we're gonna get rockets. And it's one of my favorites, especially for the dungeon, for the second encounter. I'm gonna pop a barricade. And yes, there is going to be barrier champions. I am using the Tina or the Stasis sidearm. And I am using the linear fusion rifle with particle deconstruction and to do more DPS. And yes, the barrier champion likes to teleport. And as you guys know, we're introduced by Bangs for this season. And let me just tell you, I hate them. I despise them, and we're gonna talk more about them. Every time I see one, I'm gonna go and say, my own opinion. So we got the Shocker, the Pika Shocker. It likes to arc tether you and likes to do DPS. It tries to shock you. Get it? It's a shocker and it likes to tether and shock you to do damage. Funny, right? We're gonna go for Overwatch mode. Yes, Overwatch. We're going to escort the payload. It's gonna make sure there's no bashing turrets and snipers. Okay, joke aside. So we are gonna be using the rockets. We're gonna clear them down. I did use my super for this footage. I'm trying to remember if I did use my super for this one or not. And I did, might as well. You don't have to use your super. And there's gonna be snipers either from left and right. So because the snipers are at the left side, you can see here the snipers. I decided to go and hide, use the payload for cover to make my way to 33% because now we're going to have a brig. Gosh, don't you love brigs? They're so fun. Okay, we're going to pop a barricade, and yes, the rockets are just going to go and shoot, I guess, do damage to the brig. And then we got another bang. Now, the bang there is not a drainer, so thank the bungee. Now, I keep forgetting the name, so we're going to call it the Berserker Bang. And the Berserker Bang likes to make enemies more aggressive towards you. And it likes to push and try to attack you. But you could easily take him down. It's either that or the Shield Bang. I wasn't sure because my Titan was just going way too fast for that method. Now, there are many ways to deal with the brig. Now, for me, everyone is different. I might as well just stand here. Now, I usually like to stand here and then just make my way all the way from the far left side. I might do that method next time. I felt like I didn't really need to do that method. I can also get closer to the brig to do DPS, but I thought, you know what? Let me just stand here. Let me just go and use La Monarque, just use DPS. So later on, the brig's gonna go psychopathic mode. And then that's when you need to switch to linear fusion rifle. Now maybe I should have not used my linear fusion rifle because I think for this run I ran out of ammo and I wasn't able to take down the champions fast enough. I don't remember 100%. Because when I was doing this run, it was at nighttime and I was very sleepy. Very sleepy, so I cannot remember at the moment of if I had ammo or if I didn't. Because I was having a lot of weird, odd glitches and error codes. And it was just so bizarre. So yeah, the brig's gonna go psychopathic mode and we're gonna take him down. Just make sure you're behind the barricade. Barricade gives you around 80% of resilience or maybe more. I am not good at math. I'm more of an artist, you know, creativity more than science and math. So we're gonna take down the baby, cute, adorable servitor. I mean, isn't he cute? He's so cute that I actually had to draw an emoji of him. I'm gonna have another servitor. I mean, gosh, they're just so cute. I just want to love Monarque, just take them down. They're so annoying because they just tether. But you know what? I'm alright with these servitors. You know, as long as they're not a drainer. You know, hopefully I won't get a drainer in this GF. Like, please. I really hate drainers. I hate the healers. I hate the nuclear banes, or the new name is called the Hypernova. We're going to be escorting the payload, just like Overwatch. We're going to have all these enemies pushing you. You know, I got to go PvP mode-ish. Okay, joke aside. We're going to have these explosive shanks. You can also use your super if you want to. I think I did use my super here. I don't remember. I don't remember 100%. But now we're going to have a little bit of snipers. We just want to make sure we escort the payload because we don't want infinite amount of ads. That's the problem. We don't want to deal with infinite amount of ads. So now we're closer to the Pacific percent. Now I'm trying to remember the percent. I think it is 83%. But like I said, just be very careful. If you need to use your super, you might as well use your super if you are low on health. Now I'm going to try to escort the payload. You know, I got to play PvP mode. You know, if only these wings, if only I can fly. But I don't think it's going to work. Alright. So now I escort the payload. It goes to this weird animation where it has like a red circle on the payload. And it makes this sound. So everyone's different. I'm going to be using the Monarque. And look at my super. Look how much super I'm getting because I'm using the Roman super. I mean, isn't that crazy? Look how much super I am getting. And yes, I am using a Pacific Fragment. When you are amplified, you get the traces. Alright, so now we're gonna be just doing DPS. There's Arc Knights. I think there's a Drainer up ahead. I really hope there's no Drainer. Really despise them. Now we're gonna deal with Shriekers. Now I was just having a little bad luck here, and the reason why is, well, I was sleepy. I was very sleepy. I mean, look at this Shrieker. It knows my weakness. When I'm sleepy, I just cannot focus 100%. Alright, let's try again. Let me do the peep. Okay, he is not behaving. You know, I was thinking and debating maybe I should have go to the other side. But, you know, the Shrieker was just not cooperating with me. You know, my bad for that. You know, sometimes the Shrieker doesn't even behave like that. You know, there are times when I was doing my few attempts where the Shrieker didn't behave aggressively like this. But, you know, my bad for that. So I was trying to use this. I was trying to let Monarque. I didn't want to use my shield because I had some rockets. I want to make sure I use the rockets to do DPS towards the unstoppable champions. I am using blinding grenades. I thought maybe I can change it up a bit. You know, the blinding grenades stagger the champions and they can blind enemies. So that's two good things. Now you can use a pulse grenade. You know, you don't have to use blinding grenades. I just really like blinding grenades. I want to try it because I haven't used blinding grenades for a long time. You know, I'm always on pulse grenades. So I did pull back. And then I'm going to do a little bit more DPS. I mean, I'm going to get my super back. I'm not going to worry too much wasting my super. We're going to have another wave. You know, maybe I could have done this run with a bit more cleaner. Like, especially for this phase. You know, I could have used my super for this phase. But it's okay. We're going to have RNG. We're going to either have 3 bigger champions. Or 2 unstoppable. Well, 1 unstoppable, 1 barrier. And It's completely RNG. There is no fix, unfortunately, and that's the one thing I like about Battlegrounds. I really despise Battlegrounds because there's no fix. There is RNG, infinite ads at some parts, and I don't really like that, especially now for GMs. We're focused on relying on our abilities. And what if you're not using a subclass that doesn't have ability build? Then you're pretty much gonna have a longer run for the GM. Let's just pretend that I'm gonna go on a Void Hunter and I have to rely on my strong weapons and probably my exotic, if it works, to make this run more efficient, versus where you can go on Prismatic Hunter and you can just spam abilities and get, just take down the ads and make the run way more faster. So that's the one thing I like about Battlegrounds. It's just too many enemies, and I don't like that there's infinite ads at parts, which really frustrates me. And the one thing that really bothers me is the boss fight. We'll talk about that very soon. So there's the wizard. We're gonna say hello to it. Hello, wizard. Ni hao. Hola. Alright, so we're gonna do some DPS. We got this Stasis Bane. And another thing I like to mention is the Banes have more health when dealing with a Bane. And yes, Navi the Fairy turned evil. I am backing away. Oh my goodness. Console aim assist. Look at this. See, this is why I don't like these Navi the Fairy, alright, or the Moth Fairy. It is so hard to take down the fairies on console. It is so difficult, trust me. Especially on Lightblade, they are a nuisance. And I despise them on the Ghost of the Deep dungeon. I mean, imagine 10 of Navi the Fairies chasing you. They're all saying, hey, 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 hello, 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 hello. Okay, we're gonna escort the payload. And we're gonna go to the next area. So yes, it was a little bit messy. I'm not gonna lie. I could have done better. But, I was just too sleepy. Alright, let's be positive, right? We're gonna just use our super. We're gonna take down these Arcanites. We're gonna just use Fist of Havoc. I'm gonna jump a little higher. I can do more DPS. I don't want Chablo to go and text me and say I'm using my Fist of Havoc wrong. I don't want that to happen. You gotta make sure I use my super the correct way. Okay, joke aside. So we are gonna deal with the Shielded Bang. There's gonna be a bunch of Arcanites that we're gonna go and take down. Now make sure you use your Monarque. You want to make sure you activate the tomb fragment so you can have the extra perks for the artifact mod, because there are times where I forget to put it on and then the mods don't work. And now we're gonna deal with Unstoppable Champion. So there are two. So during this phase, we're gonna do DPS. And then there's going to be another Unstoppable Champion from the left side. Now I'm going to try to clear all the ads and just leave the wizard, because I don't want the next phase to go and have more swarm of ads. I want to make sure I clear down all the ogres, all the wizards, well, all the Arcanites, just to make life easier. And then after that, I'm gonna go and collect some ammo, because I do need some heavy. Hopefully I'll get some heavy. For this run, which I'm really sad, is I didn't have a lot of heavy. And it's really unfortunate because I was getting a lot of heavy in my other runs. And then for this run, it just wasn't working. I was just having a lot of bad luck. Maybe because I was spamming too much of my special. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure. Could be that. But yeah, just be aware of Navi the Fairy. Wow, I didn't even know that. Fun fact, the rockets can shoot the fairy moth. Navi the Fairy. Wow, I didn't even know that. And we got the Hypernova. Make sure you take him down. Take down the Hypernova, because the Hypernova can hurt you unless you're on your super, or maybe if you're using the Shield of the Sword. Maybe a Glade Bubble. Haven't 100% tested. I tested once, but I need to test 10 more times or 15 times. That's me, by the way. I like to test stuff probably 15 or maybe more times, because I want to make sure it works, and I cannot confirm that the glade bubble works or not, but I can confirm that the super, you don't get one shot by the hypernova. So there's going to be a wizard. This is the next phase. Next phase, I want to try to not take down the wizard, and I want to take down a Savathun champion. I want to clear the ads. I want to make sure it's clean. You know, gotta control the ads so I can pick up some heavy, because the worst scenario is you could take down the wizard, then you have more swarm of ads, more knights, and then all the knights are going to just make you get stuck at the entrance door. And it has happened to me many times. And let me pray for you. Trying to Monarque with over a bunch of knights with console aim assist is going to be your worst nightmare. I know this because I have had this experience, especially when I was playing a subclass where I couldn't spam my abilities, and it was just horrendous. It was horrible. But anyway, I blinded the wizard. And that's another thing. I thought maybe a blinding grenade would be kind of cool, because I could blind the wizard, I could collect the orbs or weapon ammo, or I could be amplify and then just run. That's another thing you can do. I mean, if you don't want to use blinding grenades and you're worried about the wizard trying to one-shot you, you could just get amplify, and then you can just run around and get some heavy. Now this is the third phase. The third phase, you're going to be wanting to go to the entrance door. Now, because I want to look cool, right? I want to look cool for you guys. So I'm going to hang around here as long as I can. Alright. So because there was a lot of teleportation, the third phase is when there's a lot of teleportation. Now the reason why I didn't stand there too much is because we got a drainer. And he's an Arcanite. Oh boy. My goodness. But we're gonna have a drainer, and that's what ruined my run a bit. You know, I really don't like drainers because they can tether you, they can mess up your runs, and their tether is stronger than a Void Hunter. I mean, how is that even possible? Why is the Drainer Bane tether more powerful, or the power, than a Hunter? It doesn't make any sense. I think they need to nerf Drainers. I know it sounds harsh. You know, I want to be a little serious now. But I think they're too powerful, Drainers. And the reason why I say this is because when I was doing my run on Hypernet, you know, my attempts that time, and yes, I did get the solo, I just didn't have time to upload it. I had the ogre, a drainer, and he tethered me through the wall. Alright, now think about that. How can a drainer tether you through a wall? That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, how is that even possible? That doesn't really make any sense or anything. So now I'm going to be using Fist of Havoc. I mean, I didn't want to use it, but the problem is the Drainer was playing hide and seek. I gotta take him down. He's just going to ruin my run. Alright, I gotta make sure I use Fist of Havoc. So I think I took down a Drainer. I didn't hear any tether animation sound. So now we're gonna be at the entrance door and pray to the bungee. You know, you gotta fight the auto aim assist on console. So just fight it off. Alright, I know this is really annoying to do. Trust me, I hate doing this. But bear with me. Just fight your way off. Fight your way off with console aim assist. Because your bow is going to be moving around crazy, trying to aim at something else that you're trying to do DPS. So try your best to take down the wizard. You know, just take advantage of the artifact mods. And then when you have your super, use your super. And I was just waiting for a Savathun champion to appear for me to use my super. But maybe I should have used my super right away. You know, everyone's different, because now there's a barrier champion. I want to take him down. Now there is RNG for this. You know, for this phase, sometimes you'll just have all barriers. Then you'll just have unstoppable champion. It is so weird. The third phase is so weird. There's a lot of bugs, a lot of teleportation. And for some reason, I think I see a Shocker Bane, or I could be wrong. You know, it's really hard for me to see because it's just the camera, the flinch is all over the place, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. Another cool thing you could do is you can go for a stasis build for the Warlock. You know, to control the ads and for the Knights to stop spamming its Arc Blast or the Kai Blast. I would say mini Arc Blast because the final boss does the Kai Blast-ish. So just clear the ads, just try your best to make it work. You know, you want to use your super to control the ads. I know for other players, yes, of course you want to take down the champions, but the console aim assist is just not going to help of dealing with the bigger champions if there's just so many ads everywhere, because the knights are going to block your way and then the aim assist is going to go towards them instead of a champion. That's why I wanted to use my super to add control and to take them down, because they're going to be a nightmare to deal with. You can see right here, I'm trying to take down the Shock Bane. I mean, he's tethering me. Look at that. He is tethering me this Bang. He's Bungee Bang. Alright, I'm going to take down the bigger champion. Might as well. You know, hopefully he'll behave. Maybe I should have picked up the heavy brick. So next time I'll probably pick it up during the last phase. Now we have the buried champion. We're going to take him down. Everything looks good to go. And now we're going to go pick up some heavy. Maybe I should have picked it up. Maybe I should have picked up the heavy during the second phase where I had to pick up ammo. So that's one mistake that I should have maybe done. I should have looked at my ammo and say, yeah, my heavy's not looking good. I gotta pick up some heavy bricks. So one mistake I could have done better for this run. I'm gonna fast forward this because it's basically you have to pop a barricade, and I'm gonna use my super when he likes to do his super, because this boss, or Lucent Hive boss, he likes to be a Titan. He wants to be a Titan. He's just jealous. I mean, he really wants to be a Titan, but it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work, boss. Sorry. He's even throwing the Sentinel shield wrong. He can't even get that right. The one thing he's doing wrong, you know, he's trying to be a Titan. Let me teach him a little bit. I mean, he's hiding there. Alright? Sentinel Titans don't hide like a little scaredy cat. They don't hide like that. And he's hiding like a little itty scared little Titan. We're gonna be using our super. We're gonna deal with the Lucent Hive boss. If you guys look really closely, did you guys see that the boss threw a suppressing grenade? My gosh, he really wants to be a Titan. He's just doing the wrong things. If throwing a suppressing grenade on Sentinel Titan, you must throw quickly and at the bottom, not up high where it can bounce my character. Like, what is going on over here? That was the worst suppressing grenade throw I have ever seen on a wannabe Titan. What else he's gonna do? I wonder if he's gonna hide behind a wall for 2 minutes of my life. Is he gonna do that? Because I swear, if he's trying to be a Titan, a wannabe Titan, I don't think it's working for him. I think he's doing the opposite. I think he's making Titan mains look bad, in my personal opinion. I mean, look at him. Look what he's doing right now. He's using his Sentinel shield, and he's just shooting at the wall. And then look at that. I had to dodge his Sentinel shield. Yeah, nice try. See, that's what a Titan main would do. You know, we can dodge the Sentinel shield like a pro, like an alpha female or alpha male. Alright, so now this bot's gonna play hide and seek. So for your first objective is make sure you take down the wizards or not infinite ads. So make sure you take them down. The boss gonna take a break. I mean, he's just... I think he's embarrassed because I called him out of trying to be a wannabe Sentinel Titan. And he's... I hurt his feelings. I really hurt his feelings. Now he's gonna hide for maybe 2 minutes of my life here. You know, I apologize. I am so sorry, guys. I'm sorry that the boss is behaving very weird. I mean, I had to call him out. Doing horrible Sentinel Titan, the worst wannabe Titan I have ever seen in my life. And it's not fair that he get to use his super way more than Titan mains. Alright, I'm gonna be using my super. You know, we're gonna go Titan versus Titan. Yeah, I dodged that Sentinel shield. That's right. Wannabe Titan. I'm gonna go pull back. Look at that. That is the worst Sentinel shield I have ever seen in my life. My goodness. Is he really going through with this? Oh, okay. Now he's being a little bit of a Titan. He's doing the barricade, you know, shooting. Alright. What else are you gonna do? What's your... Oh, he's gonna hide. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm gonna do a mini time scale. I'll be right back. This is ridiculous. After spending, you know, a few minutes of my life, he was trying to pop the Sentinel shield. Didn't work. You know, I used my barricade. He gave up. I hurt his feelings again. You know, boo-hoo for him. Boo-hoo for him. But now we're to deal with a couple of wizards and Unstoppable Champion. Now, this is when you have to pick up the staff. Or I'm going to call it the relic. I'm going to call it a relic because it's probably the easiest, you know, for me and to share everyone of my commentary. So there's going to be a relic or the staff. First things first, take down the Unstoppable Champion. And yes, I'm trying to take down the Unstoppable Champion, but he is just not behaving. I mean, look at that. Now, I was debating to switch to Stormchaser because Stormchaser is doing way more damage than the linear I'm using. So maybe I should have switched to Stormchaser. So just a heads up, Stormchaser's for some reason is doing more damage than this linear. Well, I could be wrong. And then we got the ghosts. We got the ghost hive queen. Alright, Savathun. Savathun ghosts. He is going to be spamming Kai Blast. She wants to be a Dragon Ball Z character and she wants to spam her Kai Blast. Now, be aware of the splash damage can hurt you. So be very careful with the boss. Just jump, alright? I mean, yeah, you could do the slide left and right, but the splash damage does a lot of damage. It's really crucial. Just jump, alright? So right now, I'm just trying to deal with the Unstoppable Champion. He's hiding. He's not cooperating with me. I mean, look at him. I think he's taking inspiration from the boss, the Titan wannabe. I don't know what's going on over here. Like, did he talk to Unstoppable Champion? Did he say, you want to know how to piss off Guardians? Hide behind a wall and just stand there for 3 minutes. Okay. And then that's what happened. So I'm going to be using my super. I want to clear down the wizards. They're not infinite. Just make sure you take them down. The acolytes are infinite. I'm gonna pull back, you know, I gotta look cool. I wanna look cool for this video. I wanna be fun. Okay, I'm gonna jump a bit. And now I'm gonna be picking up the relic very soon. Let me take down this wizard first. I mean, I don't wanna be harassed. I mean, it's a bang. It's shielded. It's being a nuisance. Now, there are 2 ways to pick up the orb. Now, you could be amplified, like what I'm doing right now. Now, you could pick up the relic. And then you can press L1 2 times or 1. You know, depends of your mood. It depends of you. I mean, do you want to look cool or you want to look cooler? You know, I want to look cool. So I press L1 because I want to look cool in this video. So because I want to look cool, not cooler, I'm gonna just go ahead and then just press R1 once. And then my rockets, yes. So I was trying to get Amplify, that's why I popped the barricade. And once I get Amplify, once your bolt charge is ready, I'm gonna go and pick it up. Now, I did another method. Oh, I don't know if I did for this video. But you can also do the moonwalk teleport. Or in other words, the backwards. So if you have no patience of getting Amplify, which I'm pretty sure everyone has a situation, you can go pick up the relic, but then you need to teleport backwards. And the reason why I say that is because for console, it's really hard to pick up the relic and then turn your camera. That's why I say just using Amplify and then turning the camera while picking it up with your control. You know, using the D-pad controller, all that goody stuff. It helps a lot. Now, because we're doing DPS at the boss, now we could pick up the relic again. It's just gonna be so fun. My gosh, look at this boss. Now he's just taking his frustration on the pipes or the platform. Alright, I want to see if I did the backwards method. Okay, so you can do that method, but I did it pretty poorly there. That's another method you can do, but what I should have done there is I should have do a little mini jump. That was too high to jump, by the way. And then you could do the teleport backwards. If you don't want Amplify. If you don't have it, or you just can't bother yourself waiting. You know, it's everyone's of what they're most comfortable with. Just make sure you teleport and then you just take down the Savathun. Now I'm gonna do a mini time skip here because now I don't want to waste everyone's time. I don't want to waste your time. Let's go make fun of that boss. Oh, there he is. There's that wannabe Titan. Alright, let's see what he's gonna do. Is he going to move and hide? Well, yep, he's officially the worst Titan main I have ever seen in my life. So we're gonna take down a bunch of wizards because the wizards can hurt you. And now the boss is trying to shoot a sentinel shield. Gosh, every time he throws a sentinel shield, it just makes me want to cry. Like, for Titan mains out there, seeing him throwing the sentinel shield the wrong way is just gonna make any Titan main cry. They're just gonna shook their head and say, what is he doing? My goodness, he just really wants to be a Titan. Okay, he's doing good so far. Now he's being a Titan. Alright, we got some challenge. He's being a Titan. Okay. Now he's gonna hide. Oh boy. Well, doesn't look like he wants to be a Titan anymore. I mean, he wants to for 20 seconds and then he just changes his mind. He just uses his sentinel shield on a wall. He does it the second time. Look, he's doing it the second time. He's using sentinel shield the wrong way once again. You know, the correct way is to be in the open and throw it at me. Maybe jump and throw it. I guess he's not wanting to do that. What is going on over here? I mean, he's just hiding from the left. And we got a bang. A fireball on the Jitsu from the right side. I mean, gosh, let me do a mini time skip here. The boss was standing behind a wall for 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Now, I could have used my super, you know, to kill time. But, you know, I was just curious of how long is he going to stand there. And, you know, I really called out this Titan, this wannabe Titan. So he hid himself for 4 minutes. He was out for 10 seconds. And now he is hiding and using Sentinel Shield. So this is basically what you have to deal with. Now, maybe next time I should have just used my super to do DPS while he was hiding. You know, I could have done that. You know, I just wanted to test out if he was going to come out after 1 minute. There are times where he doesn't come out. And you pretty much have to throw a grenade or do a little splash damage for the boss to wake up. You know, to tell him that we're kind of fighting one-on-one like this. I'm trying to tag him You know, I'm trying to tell him, okay, want to be Titan? We're kind of fighting here for my platinum rank, and you're not cooperating. So it looks like the boss is just being extremely bizarre. I mean, look him. Now he's being a Titan. Okay, there we go. Finally, a Titan I get to deal with. And he hides. Well, great. This is great. So if he does this method, just use your super. I didn't use my super for here. I was very sleepy and I just wanted to see if he will come out and behave. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to use a Roman super is if he hides like that, just use your super. You know, there's no point. You'll get your super back. You don't have to be afraid of not using your super. Don't be afraid. Just use it. I didn't use it for this footage, but for advice for other players, Titan mains, just use it. Show it off. Show the Titan wannabe of what is a real Titan. Okay, because this guy is a scaredy cat and he doesn't want to cooperate. He doesn't want to cooperate. He doesn't want to be a Titan. Okay, there we go. Now we're just gonna go fight and be a Titan. I mean, look at that. By the way, another thing I like to mention is he likes to push you. So make sure you use your melee attack when he pushes you. We're gonna go for the next phase because the boss was hiding there. He was being so bizarre. We're gonna be dealing with unstoppable champion. Well, not unstoppable. I would say ogre. And we're gonna deal with 2 Savathun ghosts. I was trying to do DPS at the ogre and then I get the worst luck ever. Guess what? This ogre is a bane. A berserker. Now, someone may complain and say, why didn't you take down the ogre fast? Well, it wasn't cooperating. It took an inspiration from the wannabe Titan. That's 2. And 3, he's a bane. When any enemy is a bane, they get more health. This guy has more health than the original ogre. There was no way for me to take him down quickly. And not only that, he's hiding, he's not cooperating. So now I need to try my best to multitask because we got this Savathun from the left side using Kai Blast. We got the ogre acting very weird. I'm trying to take him down as fast as I can. I mean, Jesus. Oh my Bungeon the Traveler. He just is hiding. What is going on with these ogres? Why are they trying to copy the Titan wannabe? The Lucent Hive boss. What is going on with this situation? So now I'm going to be picking up the relic. So I'm going to get amplified. Do not hide behind a barricade. The splash damage will take you down. Alright, I got amplify. Yay. Now I want to look cool. I want to look cool for this video. So now I'm just going to press L1. Why not? I mean, I really don't want to hang around too much for dealing the Ghost Savathun. There is another cool way where you can shoot the relics more faster, but you have to stand on top of the other relic. But maybe I'll do it next time. I don't know if I can do it. I haven't tried it yet. But I've seen my friends done that method. I have seen them do it. But I'll try it next time. Maybe. I need to practice a little bit more with the fast relic shooting method. Anyway, I am getting amplified. And I'm going to pick up the relic. And we're just press L1. Don't mind me with the hollow. Don't mind me with the wings. They don't do anything. It's just fashion. Alright, I'm going to fast forward this. So overall, just get amplify. Pick up the relic. You press L1. And then just take down the next Ghost Savathun after that. So once you take down the ghosts, Savathun from the left side, you do the same thing. Now there are two methods. One, you could pick up the relic and then just go all the way to this mini cheese spot or mini platform. Two, you could stand on the relic. You can do the method where you can the relics really fast, but I'm not gonna do that method. I'll probably try it next time. I'm gonna fast forward. I mean, there's really nothing going on. Just going amplify, or you don't even need to really be amplified too much for this. After spending 5 minutes of my life, now we get to deal with the Sentinel Titan wannabe. The fake Lucent Titan. So I'm gonna take down a couple of wizards. You know, they always get in the way. Another thing I should have done here is I should have picked up more heavy. I wasn't really thinking too much about it. But we are going to try to do DPS at the boss. Now I was getting a little annoyed because during the last phase, he likes to move from the right side. Now one thing I could have done is I could have used my super and then maybe just stand from the left side. The one where the relic is. I could have stand there, clear down the ads, and then just deal with the boss there. So that's another thing I could have done for this video, but like I said, I was just so sleepy and I just really wasn't thinking too much about it. In my mind, I just wanted to get it done and over it because I don't like Battlegrounds overall. I despise them. I really don't like the layout for this boss fight. I don't like the infinite ad mechanic. I hate it. It's so annoying, especially if you don't have an ability build for your character. Then you're pretty much are gonna have a hard time. You're pretty much are gonna have a hard time dealing with this GM if you don't have a certain build to deal with the surrounding of ads and survivability. And it could be really annoying. Alright, so the boss is being weird. I want to take down the wizards. They were just so far away. So what I should have done here is I should have just go to the other side. Alright, so now the boss decided to hide. You know, finally he's gonna be a Titan. I'm giving him hopes. But then he gives up. Alright. Hopes. Lots of hopes. Using my linear fusion, I think finally he realized that he is horrible at being a Titan. And maybe he should not hide and just go one-on-one on me. And I think that's what happened here. You know, I called him out. He finally listened a little bit, not too much. And now he's going to be a Titan. I mean, look at that. Finally, he's going to be a Titan for a while. Like, gosh. Now he's being a Sentinel. Finally, boss. Now we got some competition. Perfect. Look at that. So I could have taken him down. Yes. And he popped my barricade. Wow. Finally. He is being a Titan. You know, we've been in this video for 50 minutes. And all this time, he has never been a Titan. Now, what I should have done here is I should have used my super. I didn't use my super here. I saw a Drainer. I saw a Bane Wizard and it made me nervous. Alright, I had to pull back. I didn't like that there was a Bane Wizard because that means they have more health and it just wasn't looking good for me. So what I'm going to do is later on, I'm going to clear the ads and I'm going to go to the left side. Once I clear, you know, some of the wizards, what I should have done is stand in this area. This is where the relic was before. I wanted to make sure I take down the Bane, because the Bane was the one that was making me nervous. So now I clear all the ads. Now, usually the boss is going to attack you, but he really didn't do so much. He was behaving extremely bizarre for this run. I think he realized that I was gonna go to this method and he just didn't want to. didn't want to appear. So I tried to throw a blinding grenade. I tried to use a rocket. He still wasn't convinced. So once again, he went back to his bad habits. Now he doesn't want to be a Titan. Great. I was trying to be nice to you, boss. Alright, I tried to make you become a Titan, but you just don't want to do it. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab the ghost. I'm so disappointed in this boss. I'm crushing the ghost of disappointment. Disappointment crush. That's how bad this boss is. Alright, he just hides and hides. Doesn't want to go one-on-one on me. And then he gives up. I was gonna say, you know what? I take back all my words. He is gonna be a good Titan. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.